Are you worried about catching this cough, cold, runny nose that seems to be going around everyone at the moment? If so, here are my top tips and home remedies in 3 categories that will help you stay healthy, and we'll also talk about things that I really don't recommend. Number 3, hygiene habits that actually matter. So avoid close contact with people showing symptoms like coughs, colds, or runny noses, and try to keep the windows or doors open when lots of people are gathered together. Make sure you wash your hands regularly and don't touch your face. I mean, I realized during the pandemic that I really love touching my face and beard. Don't do that. When you sneeze or cough, always try to use a tissue, bin it, and then wash your hands after. If you don't have a tissue, cough or sneeze into your elbow, which can help prevent germs from spreading through your hands. Also, make sure you avoid sharing items, so don't share cups, towels, toys, food, or plates with someone who has a cold. And here's a pro tip about washing your hands. If they're getting dried out, carry a moisturizer with you, use a milder detergent, or wash your hands with an aqueous cream, which is what I do when I'm working in GP land. Number 2, if you do get sick, these are the things that do and don't work. And the last one is my favorite. So stay well hydrated, as this can soothe your throat, ease congestion, and it can prevent dehydration. You can try mixing hot water with apple juice for extra comfort. Remember, honey and lemon are great for a sore throat. And whilst lots of people do recommend vitamin C and zinc, studies do show mixed results, but it shouldn't hurt to try them out, but don't rely on them by themselves. Rinsing your nasal passageways and sinuses with saline can clear mucuses from your nasal passageways, but do not use tap water straight from a tap. Either boil and cool it, use sterile saline or distilled water. Next, move on to nasal sprays, which are a big one. I do not ever recommend nasal sprays that contain oxymetazoline, pseudoephedrine, or phenylephrine, and things like that. But nasal sprays that contain steroids can be helpful at reducing your symptoms when you've had sinusitis or rhinitis for longer than a couple of weeks. And my favorite one is gargling with warm salt water, because this can help to relieve a sore throat and flush out bacteria. It's particularly good for tonsil and throat infections. And finally, number 1, if you're feeling rubbish, pain relief like paracetamol, ibuprofen, and benzidamine can help reduce pain, especially if your throat is sore. A cool mist humidifier can help by adding moisture to the air, and this can ease congestion, but make sure to change the water daily and clean the unit as directed to prevent mold growth. Send this to someone who is currently feeling unwell.